So really quickly, I just want to go over the past few trades and my current trade. So I'm currently in AU buys. Not gonna lie, I didn't see this happening. I was not gonna expect I didn't expect this because I feel like I'm so stuck on trying to look for some sells because of the monthly engulfing close. But at the same time, I cannot ignore that this is literally picture perfect textbook setup for me. Like you even got just to add some pizzazz on top, a trend line. A trend line hit. I put my fib on. You've hit both 950 and 61.8%. And then you've given not just an engulfing for two candle reversal, but a three candle morning star. One, two, three. I was trying to wait for some pullbacks, but honestly, I just didn't see them. And I was looking back and remembering how many times I've missed a trade because it didn't pull back. Um, So I'm current AU buys, and that's again a daily setup. GJ buys died, but it just shows me how much I really, really, really like and value the uh the daily setups because I haven't lost a daily setup yet. And the last one I marked out, I do, well, this is the thing. I like to say, okay, the directional bias is based off of the monthly and the weekly flow. To me, everything on this is technically just lower highs maintaining, lower highs maintaining, lower highs maintaining. So I was like, well, what do I look like coming in and starting to buy? But we did have another beautiful, beautiful morning star pattern on the monthly time frame, which is the type of stuff I look for. And if this doji is bearish, that means this is also an engulfing. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty bearish to me. It's also an engulfing candle. On top of that, we have the story of this back and forth, high or low, engulfing. Every time we rejected over here, we created engulfings on the weekly time frame. That is no small matter. And the weekly time frame is where we're looking for chart patterns and what's happening here. A fucking chart pattern, bro. So it's like I didn't want to get ahead of myself and buy until I actually saw a break of resistance, oops, a break of resistance on the weekly time frame, and I want to see that weekly candle hold above it, right? So if I get another bullish candle above this on the weekly time frame, then when the daily begins to pull back, I could take it up, you know what I mean? But even then, the weekly is still, I mean, the monthly is still very bearish. But, monthly candles and engulfings when they close, it can change it for a few months. So yeah, and I mean, I remember these were great. I took profit early because I was focusing on the 4 hour retracement that came. It was beautiful and all, but my take profit was too quick. I think I just took profit like just simply at a 1 to 3. Simply at a 1 to 3 instead of holding because this was actually a daily setup. It was not a 4 hour. Point A, point B, and we're being, comes to the 50%, give me a big old fat daily. It's not an engulfing, but it's strong enough. So I was like, I'll absolutely take that. And again, you look to the left, it's on a place that has acted as resistance before. Everything was lining up. So we won that trade. I was also looking at oil sells, but when the daily candle closes like this, I'm like, bro, you already did most of the move. If it was like a little candle like this or something, would have been nice. But I do see price coming down to this level because this is negative 27% level. But if I could get a pullback, like a really decent pullback on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, 4 hour preferably, it would be nice to continue. Just even if it's just you stop at this low first. But yeah. The UCAT was the last setup before the one I'm in now. And then before that was EN, which was I think one of the greatest trades I've ever taken. Because what the hell? But yeah. Um, the other things I'm looking at for this coming week is let's see. Let us begin to peer. Okay, no. Because, GJ buys could be really interesting. And I want to say, oh, if it comes to this level and gives me an engulfing, but at the same time, I don't see any weekly demand. I mean, it's kind of in one right now. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is right now. Yes, it is good. It is currently in this level of daily demand. And I want to alter this so that I can respect our current situation. Damn. The thing is, it still has to hit the 50% for me to even be able to take it. So we're just gonna, this is our zone of interest. This is also definitely in, I don't want this whole thing. Can I just say fuck this whole thing? And just go for something like this. Oh, but yes, 50%. You look to the left, it would also be right in this weekly level of support. It'd be nice. She'd miss it. She likes hugs. But yeah, if I can get a daily engulfing there, bro, yes, I'm buying. I'm buying again. Get out my way. Um, that's that on that. That's flying bullish. And nothing's coming. Like it's just continuing. You see EJ trying to do something. What you trying to do? If you break some daily lows, then we could talk. Something like want. Get rid of this right here because it's not serving me. This is also not serving me. Weekly. Okay. Okay, we see something here. Move, bitch. Okay, so this whole level right now, right here, for EJ is good. And again, I'd be looking for the same thing, bullish engulfings on the daily. Or like a really nice morning star pattern or whatever the fuck. NJ, that's just flying bearish. Oh, this could be really nice buys, but again, I would have to see the same thing, a bullish engulfing candle. Because I wanted to take this last week, but there was no retracement. Got my bullish engulfing right here, went up, and I was just sitting on the sidelines looking like, okay, I guess whatever. But monthly still bullish, weekly, whoop, yes. Weekly still bullish because last thing we had was this weekly candle testing support and it closed right back bullish. Um, but yeah, if a daily engulfing doesn't happen on the daily time frame, then it doesn't happen. We have literally so many other pairs we trade. And I'm glad I got out of this one. The reason I did not entertain, like I got in, and then I realized how bad the liquidity was. There was nothing immediately to the left on the weekly or the monthly time frame where price was simply acting as a level of resistance, like something right down here, right? So I feel like on the monthly this is still absolutely bullish. It's just on the weekly time frame. Oh man, we've created support, created a lower high, created a level of support, higher lows, another level of support. Support broke the resistance and came down and is making a lower high and is coming down to more. But all this to me, honestly, is just a pullback. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't really have a but because so far, setups on the daily time frame have paid out. Hold on, is that E? Oh yeah. Yeah, we could possibly get a really, really good. I am telling you today, do not underestimate it. And then EU, oh bro, I swear I could see some EU buys if it comes down here. Stop playing. I got the AU currently going on. That's all, folks. Yeah. Even got the Australian dollar, bruh. Yes. Okay, and this is another reason why on AUDCHF, I was like, I see absolutely no reason for me not to actually get into buys because even the indexes and correlations line up. Because why? Like, okay, higher, low, higher, low, all that great stuff. You have point A, point B. Why does the point B? It freshly breaks the resistance to the left on the daily time frame. You come back into the 61.8% level. The 61.8% level is also seen as a level of resistance on the weekly time frame. And then you have the audacity to give me, bitch. Come on now. An engulfing candle, first of all, this was a bullish candle. I'm not taking like actual signals from the correlations themselves. So even just seeing a daily candle, bullish candle close on the 61.8% on the weekly level is that's a lot of confluence. So I was like, God damn, bro. And you on that trend line, bro. So, but then again, AU is setting up very similarly right here. So, and I feel like with this, the next take profit level is like 67.61. So if price really pushed up that much, that'd be lovely. Definitely in profit so far. I had to really convince myself to use this big of a stop loss because I'm really not used to it yet. But I'm also taking trades on the daily time frame with daily candle confirmation. Sometimes it's not going to pull back, and sometimes I do want the 1 to 2. So it's just a matter of refining and learning and getting better. Could I have entered on the 1 hour or 4 hour? To me, no, because there was no break of support and pullback, and I need that in order to like actually be secure. Not to say that that can't happen later. It could. But another one of the things I was thinking about is like I also want to get in as close to this level of support as possible. Because at the end of the day, I want my stop loss to be under these swing lows. So we will see what happens today. This is the only trade I'm in, and that is very good for my mental health. Also looking to see if EU ends up falling. I think maybe next week we could see maybe like a Tuesday or Wednesday bullish engulfing candle close on EU, but that's just me talking shit. I don't know. All right. Happy trading.